Tell me something. Do you believe in miracles? Well, GOP vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance says he does. While speaking at a Faith and Freedom Coalition's God and Country breakfast in Milwaukee on Thursday, he explained he doesn't believe that Trump's near-death encounter with a bullet was a coincidence.
I'm sure that you've heard a lot of people say this, but you will never be able to convince me that that last second turn of a head was anything other than a miracle. I absolutely believe that.
I think that most people who witnessed that assassination attempt unfold believe that Trump is here today because God was there at the rally in Pennsylvania. And amazing as that was, I mean, who doesn't like a larger than life miracle story? The fact of the matter is, miracles, real miracles happen every single day in the little things.
When we think about miracles, we think about Moses parting the Red Sea. But one of the really deep beliefs I have is that there are all of these small little miracles. And if you look for them, you actually see them. And I'll tell you, yesterday morning, I woke up, I went to bed around 1 in the morning, and I woke up around 3:30 in the morning. And, my mind is racing. I'm the kind of guy, I sleep like a baby. Even the past couple of weeks going through this vetting process for the vice presidential nomination, I still slept like a baby. My head hits the pillow, I'm out, I wake up 6 hours later and I feel great. That's how it's always been for me. But for some reason yesterday, the morning of the biggest speech of my life, I've got 2.5 hours of sleep. My kids aren't going to be up for 3 or 4 hours. So I'm bored, alone, anxious, and thoughts are racing through my head a mile a minute.
Whoever experiences that.
After 30 minutes of trying to, count sheep or count backwards from 500 to 1, I finally just say, Jesus, please help me. And I'm not kidding. That was the last thing that I remembered until 3 hours later. And again, it's a minor thing. And I'm sure that people who don't believe in God will say, oh, that's just a weird coincidence, a minor little thing. But I felt the touch of God.
Most of us don't need major mega miracles to happen in our life, but we do need to feel the touch of God, or else our faith can wither. What you don't hear before the clip that we just listened to, but you can hear the whole thing if you want to watch J.D. Vance's speech. I'll supply the link in the description so you can watch his speech. But he shares that what got him to thinking about those small everyday miracles was a conversation that he had with his sons. And that really ties into a point that I've been wanting to make for a while. And that is this, so many children today, so many young people are losing their faith, if they even ever had it at all, because I think that they are not hearing how God can make a difference in their lives, in their everyday life. And as parents, I think many of us fail to share with our children how God is working in our life. We're quick to share that near-death encounter at an intersection when we nearly had a collision, and we feel like God spared us from that. We're quick to share that, but we don't share how God helped us to get to sleep on a very important night. And what college student wouldn't want to hear about that? I started this channel, The Good Place, last year after a breast cancer recurrence and then being laid off 6 weeks later, because personally, I needed something to focus on that was good, even when maybe I wasn't experiencing those little mini miracles, or I was in a place where it was difficult to recognize them taking place all around me. I wanted to focus on something good, but I can tell you from personal experience that the Lord has worked in amazing ways throughout my life. And moving forward on this channel, I want to share some of those mini miracles that I've experienced to hopefully inspire you. And I hope you'll share your stories as well, not just in the chat section, though I encourage you to do that, but also with your friends, with your coworkers, especially with your family, but with everyone that you meet, because everywhere you look, if you look for them, I think there are miracles taking place all around us. And there are certainly people all around us in need of hearing your story. I hope that encourages you today. God bless you. I'm Kim Tizer, and thank you so much for joining me here on The Good Place. Bye.